The dream of the treble is over for Warwickshire, but a second place finish in this season's LV County Championship is on after they thrashed Northamptonshire by an innings and 16 runs in Edgbaston, the visitors' 11th defeat from 14 and their 7th by an innings. It was only a matter of time before Warwickshire completed the victory when the last day began, with Northants on 149 for 5 in their second innings, still 151 runs away from making their hosts bat again, and for 8 overs they were held up by Ben Duckett and James Middlebrook. Duckett, who'd scored a maiden first-class 100 and a 50 in his last 2 innings, resumed on 14 and was again looking in fine form. He helped add 34 runs in the first half hour. Keith Barker finally got one through to bowl Middlebrook for 27, and Warwickshire were on their way to a 7th win of this LV County Championship season. David Willey, back problems and all, spent half an hour over a single and then tried to hit Jitan Patel over the top, only to hole out to Barker. So it was left to the last 3 wickets to see if they could at least avoid another innings loss. Andrew Hall, so often obdurate at the crease, decided to play some shots, taking 3 fours off 1 over from Ricky Clark to ensure that Warwickshire didn't have it all their own way in a match that they have dominated throughout. Duckett can again be proud of his efforts. He is finishing the summer off very well indeed, and this single took him to his second half century of this game of 67 balls, from which he'd hit 9 fours. At only 19 years of age, the Kent-born player, who has come up through all the age groups at Wantage Road, looks to have a very promising future ahead of him. He was as good here against spin as he was against the quicks, and he would have been supported in the visiting dressing room as he looked to make it 2 tons from 2 matches. With Sam Hain, also only 19, also playing in this game, it was one that shows that the future of the sport is in safe hands. Duckett fell for 71, trying to run Oliver Hannon-Dolby down to third man, but nicking behind to leave with his side still 61 runs adrift of their opponents. Neil Wagner struck a few balls well when he came in, including this 6 off Hannon-Dolby, while Hall took his tally of boundaries in this knock to 7, as this pair quickly carried the total to 264 for a deficit of 36 runs. Hall was the 9th man out. On 31 he was bowled by an in-swinger from Barker, his second delivery with the second new ball, before Azarullah tried to hit Chris Wokes into the city, sending the ball instead over third man for a 6. The game was all over before lunch, Wagner hitting Barker out to Jonathan Trott in the deep, as Northamptonshire were dismissed for 284, Barker taking 4 for 47 to take his team to a comprehensive victory, and one which may be enough to claim second spot in a fortnight's time. The margin of their success here was by an innings and 16 runs, from which Warwickshire took maximum points to Northamptonshire's 3. A win at Durham in their last game will be enough to take the cash for a second place finish, and a draw may also be enough for them to manage that. That's if Notts beat Sussex next week. Northamptonshire would simply love to finish off a miserable campaign with a win over either Durham next week or Sussex at home.